10 Unsolved Mysteries of the Human Mind. Your brain is the most powerful machine on Earth, capable of creating art, solving problems, and imagining entire worlds. And yet, there's so much about it that even science can't explain. From sudden bursts of genius to memories that may never have existed, the human mind remains one of the greatest mysteries in the universe. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 unsolved mysteries of the human mind that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about reality. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until number 1 because it's the most chilling and mind-bending mystery of them all. Mystery number 10, consciousness, the ghost in the machine. What exactly is consciousness? Why do we experience the world as living, breathing beings, while machines, no matter how advanced, remain lifeless? This is what scientists call the hard problem of consciousness. We can scan brain activity, track neurons firing, even map out which regions light up when you feel pain, joy, or fear. But none of this explains why you actually feel those emotions. Think about it. Your brain is billions of neurons firing in patterns. Yet somehow, those sparks create an inner world of colors, voices, and memories. A computer runs code, but feels nothing. So why does the human brain generate awareness? Is consciousness simply an illusion, a clever trick of biology? Or is it something deeper, perhaps a fundamental property of the universe itself, like space, gravity, or time? Philosophers and neuroscientists have debated this for centuries. Some argue consciousness could exist beyond the body, hinting at mysteries of the soul. Others insist it's just chemistry we don't yet fully understand. Until we solve this puzzle, we may never truly grasp what it means to be human. Or if consciousness is the universe experiencing itself through us. Mystery number 9, the placebo effect when fake pills cure. Imagine swallowing a sugar pill. No medicine, no active ingredients, yet somehow your pain fades, your symptoms ease, and you start to recover. This strange power is called the placebo effect, and it reveals something astonishing. Your mind can heal your body when it believes it's being treated. Clinical trials have shown patients improving on fake pills, injections, even sham surgeries. In some cases, their bodies release real chemicals like dopamine and endorphins, reducing pain or inflammation. But here's the mystery. How does the brain trick itself into healing? And why do some people respond dramatically while others feel nothing? Researchers know belief and expectation play a role, but belief alone shouldn't change biology this much. Some scientists suggest the placebo effect is evidence of an untapped mind-body connection far deeper than we realize. Others think it may be evolutionary, a built-in survival mechanism triggered under stress. The strangest part? Placebos can still work even when patients know they're fake, a phenomenon called open-label placebos. Somehow, simply engaging the ritual of treatment can spark real changes in the brain. Until science unlocks this secret, the placebo effect remains one of medicine's most baffling and hopeful mysteries. Mystery number 8, Savant Syndrome, how brain injuries unlock impossible talents. Imagine waking from a brain injury not broken, but gifted with genius. For a rare few, this is reality. Known as Savant Syndrome, it gives people sudden, extraordinary abilities, playing music flawlessly without lessons, painting with breathtaking realism, or performing mind-bending calculations at lightning speed. Some savants are born this way, like Kim Peek, the inspiration for the film Rain Man, who could memorize thousands of books word for word. Others acquire it after trauma, strokes, or accidents. In one case, a construction worker struck on the head suddenly developed the ability to draw detailed cityscapes from memory. But how? Theories suggest these skills were always locked inside the brain, hidden beneath normal function, and brain injury may have rewired neural pathways to release them. Others think savants tap into unused regions of memory or perception most of us never access. If that's true, what other dormant powers could be hidden in the human mind? Could genius-level creativity, memory, or intuition exist within all of us, waiting for the right trigger? Savant Syndrome challenges everything we think we know about intelligence and forces us to ask if we're only scratching the surface of our own potential. Mystery number 7, Déjà Vu, a glitch in memory. You're walking down a street, meeting someone new, or entering a room, and suddenly you feel it, that uncanny sensation that you've lived this exact moment before. Scientists call it déjà vu, French for already seen. Mainstream theories suggest it's a memory glitch. Perhaps the brain accidentally stores a new experience in the long-term memory folder, tricking you into feeling it's familiar. Another idea is that signals between the brain's hemispheres briefly desynchronize, creating a false sense of repetition. But none of these explanations fully capture how vivid déjà vu feels, as if reality itself just looped. Some researchers have linked déjà vu to the brain's temporal lobe, the region tied to memory. but others entertain wilder ideas. Could déjà vu be glimpses into parallel universes, brief overlaps where timelines cross? Could it even be evidence that our lives follow patterns we only faintly perceive? What makes it more mysterious is its universality. People of all cultures, ages, and backgrounds report it, yet no single theory explains it all. Until we understand it, déjà vu will remain one of the most unsettling reminders that the mind often bends the rules of time and memory. Mystery number 6. Phantom limbs, feeling pain. In body parts that don't exist, imagine losing an arm or a leg, yet still feeling it. Amputees around the world describe sensations in missing limbs, itching, tingling, even unbearable pain. This phenomenon, known as phantom limb syndrome, reveals just how deeply the brain defines our sense of self. Even when the body part is gone, the brain's map of it persists. Neurons keep firing as though the limb still exists, refusing to update the blueprint. Some patients feel their hand clench painfully, even though there's no hand to unclench. Others describe feeling their missing foot move as they walk. Doctors have tried unusual therapies like mirror boxes, which use reflections to trick the brain into seeing the lost limb. Sometimes this visual feedback reduces the phantom pain, but no one fully understands why it works. The bigger question: why does the brain cling to what's gone? Is it simply a misfiring nervous system, or does it hint at a deeper truth that identity and body are not the same? Phantom limbs blur the line between mind and matter, showing us the brain isn't just recording reality. Sometimes it insists on creating its own. Mystery number 5. Dreams, the secret movies. Every night while your body rests, your brain builds entire worlds. Dreams can be vivid, emotional, terrifying, or inspiring. But why do we dream at all? One theory says dreams are random neural noise, the brain's way of cleaning itself, filing memories, and processing emotions. Others believe dreams are rehearsals for real life, helping us practice responses to danger or social situations. But none of this explains why dreams often feel so real, or why some people report lucid dreams where they can control the story. Throughout history, dreams have been seen as messages from gods, glimpses of the future, or doorways into the subconscious. Many great ideas, from the sewing machine to Einstein's theory of relativity, were reportedly sparked by dreams. But here's the unsettling part. Sometimes dreams bleed into waking life. People wake with emotions, fears, or memories that linger as if they actually happened. Are dreams simply the brain's late-night theater, or could they be windows into hidden truths, parallel realities, or even other dimensions? Until we solve their purpose, dreams remain one of humanity's most universal and mysterious mental experiences. Mystery number 4. Dissociative identity disorder, the puzzle of split personalities. Imagine one body but multiple identities, each with its own voice, memories, and even physical traits. Dissociative identity disorder, DID, once called multiple personality disorder, is one of the most controversial mysteries of psychology. Patients with DID can switch between identities in seconds. These alters may speak in different accents, write in different handwriting, or display distinct mannerisms. Some even show medical differences. One identity might need glasses, another might not. One may have allergies, the other doesn't. How can a single brain manifest such differences? Psychologists believe DID often develops after severe trauma, especially in childhood. The mind, overwhelmed by pain, creates alternate selves as a defense mechanism. But the extent of these changes still baffles science. Are these true biological shifts or extraordinary psychosomatic effects created by belief and memory? Skeptics argue DID is rare or exaggerated, shaped by therapy and media. Yet countless case studies document dramatic switches that defy easy explanation. Until we uncover how identities can coexist inside one mind, DID remains one of the most haunting examples of the brain's power to rewrite reality, not just for others, but for itself. Mystery number 3, the Mandela Effect, when millions remember what never happened. Have you ever been absolutely certain you remember something, only to learn it never happened? This is the puzzle of false memories. On a personal level, it's unsettling, but on a collective scale, it's chilling. When entire groups share the same false memory, it's called the Mandela Effect. Examples include millions remembering the Berenstain Bears as Berenstein, or quoting Darth Vader as saying, "Luke, I am your father," when he never did. These aren't small slips. They feel vividly real. So what's happening? Some scientists say false memories occur because the brain fills in gaps, rewriting the past to make sense of incomplete data. Memory isn't a recording, it's a reconstruction, prone to distortion. But why do so many people misremember the same details? That's where things get eerie. Some speculate the Mandela Effect could hint at alternate realities where small differences bleed into our own. Others suggest collective cultural influence plants the same false cues in many minds. False memories force us to confront a disturbing truth. If we can't fully trust memory, we can't fully trust reality. And if our brains can so easily betray us, what else might be an illusion? Mystery number 2, near-death experiences, the chilling stories. Countless people who've come close to death describe eerily similar experiences. Tunnels of light, floating above their bodies, meeting deceased loved ones, even feelings of profound peace. These near-death experiences, NDEs, are so consistent across cultures and religions that they raise one of humanity's deepest questions. Do they reveal an afterlife? Science often explains NDEs as hallucinations. When the brain is starved of oxygen or flooded with chemicals like DMT, it may create visions to soften the trauma of dying. But that doesn't explain everything. Some patients accurately describe details of hospital rooms, doctors' actions, or conversations that happened while they were clinically unconscious. Are these simply tricks of memory or glimpses into something beyond? Studies show that up to 20% of cardiac arrest survivors report NDEs, and the similarities are striking. Light, tunnels, peace. Why do so many brains generate the same imagery under stress? Whether NDEs are a final illusion or evidence of consciousness beyond death, no one can say. But their power is undeniable. For those who experience them, life is never the same again. Mystery number 1, the Great Leap, how human intelligence appeared from nowhere. Of all the mysteries of the mind, perhaps the greatest is this. How did human intelligence evolve to be so different from every other species? Our closest relatives, chimpanzees, gorillas, and other primates, are clever, but none build cities, compose music, or ponder the stars. At some point in history, the human brain leapt ahead, unlocking language, abstract thought, and imagination. But why? Some theories suggest it was diet. Cooking food provided the calories for bigger brains. Others say social cooperation forced us to develop language and empathy. Genetic mutations may have triggered sudden leaps, yet none of these fully explain the vast gulf between us and the rest of life on Earth. Then there are more radical ideas, that intelligence was seeded by outside forces or as part of a deeper cosmic process we don't yet understand. What's certain is that human intelligence didn't just allow survival. It allowed us to shape the planet, create art, and dream of futures beyond Earth. Until we know its true origin, the story of intelligence remains the ultimate riddle of our species, and perhaps of life itself. The human brain is the command center of our entire existence. Yet these 10 mysteries prove that even the sharpest scientists are still scratching the surface. From the riddle of consciousness to the eerie déjà vu that makes us question reality, every mystery shows us one humbling truth. The mind is far stranger than we can imagine. Each case reminds us that the line between science and the unknown is razor thin. Solving even one of these puzzles could transform medicine, technology, and even our understanding of life itself. What if the placebo effect could be mastered to heal without drugs? What if consciousness isn't just in the brain, but woven into the fabric of reality? So now it's your turn. Which of these mysteries fascinated you most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe. Because the human mind isn't done surprising us yet.